Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Seal. Today we are in the Shurima division, in the playoffs against with Team Harmony Godan versus Anarchy Blue. I am Jack, joined today with AJ, PL34, and we are going to be your casters today. AJ?
Yeah, so we've got two great teams tonight. Anarchy Blue has been facing some struggles with their team members dropping out and a lot of shifts around in their team. Team Harmony Godan is actually one of four Harmony teams and they're performing the best out of the four, so no pressure there.
Yeah, definitely. So hopefully we'll see a good match out of both of them. I'm sure it'll be a great one. So we're gonna have a great time tonight. We're gonna have at least two, hopefully three, amazing games.
Yes, we're definitely always looking for that third game, where we all love to be. All right, looks like the draft is about ready to go, so we're going to go ahead and swap over to that.
Great.
Blue side today for game one, and then Anarchy Blue is going to be red side.
Yep, we are anxiously awaiting band because that will be a great time. Could be a problem with my end because I don't see it coming up, or I just need a little bit of patience.
Tell you what, we'll just talk really loud. That'll solve every problem.
Can you hear me now, Twitch? It is
All
the
right,
voice
so
from the heavens. Amazing. I will have to be even louder.
that's all right, guys. Just wait for the team fights. Team fights will be very enjoyable for all ears, young and old, but mostly old.
Yes, AJ and I will have a competition to see who will be the loudest, and we are hopping right into the pick band here. Looks like Camille is banned out immediately.
Yeah, Camille's definitely one of the strongest top laners right now. Even the nerf to her W wasn't really that big of a deal. That's definitely a very high,
Cho'Gath ult.
yeah, definitely a high priority ban in high elo.
Yeah, I mean, when you have a Cho'Gath ult on a 2-second cooldown, pretty much, it's incredibly bad. And there goes Talia. Very active, can be very active early, scales very hard. Not a fun jungler to go up against.
Yeah, she was definitely really strong. She got nerfed a couple patches ago, but I really didn't do too terribly much. She's still a strong champion if you play her correctly. Well, it looks like Zaya gets banned out here. I hate playing into Zaya. Honestly, I think it's the strongest ADC, but Pro Guides disagrees. But we all know what Pro Guides. We all know how good that service is.
And it looks like Yasuo is gone. Don't know if they're banning it for their team or from the other team. We will have to see, or in this case, not see, depending on who goes 0-10.
There you go. And they banned out the Galio too. That's an interesting ban because generally you look for the Camille Galio as a combo, just so you can just go in on your jungler wherever they are. And Camille could ult and keep everybody in a circle with Galio ult on top. But banning both of them seems a little interesting to me. That's definitely not a normal thing you see.
And looks like the Seraphine coming out. And as somebody who plays a lot of melee characters, she's no fun to go into ever.
Yeah, I would definitely say Simps be gone.
Yep. And
No
speaking
Simps
of
left up in
melees,
here.
Looks like we got a very funny. Oh yes, yes. Uh, the
We're
deer is a
definitely gonna have
very
our speed gun ready for him today.
exactly. Okay, so now we have Olaf and Aphelios. I will level with you, chat. I have absolutely no idea what Aphelios does, and he's been out for like a year and a half. But all I know for Udyr is that that boy runs fast.
That boy does run fast, but oh, I like Olaf into Udyr, except for early. I mean, basically, if you meet him level 4, you're screwed, but anytime that's not level 4, you kind of beat him. Looks like the Alistar, that's really good for the Olaf ganks. So if Olaf comes bot lane, Alistar just bops him away, and then you walk away. Pretty good
Yeah,
disengage. Pretty good hard engage as well.
it's just all around a really good, big old thick chunker to help out the team. Looks like we have a pretty big bot lane forming up here. I'll start Tristana.
I'll start Tristana. I love that lane because you can just jump on top of anybody. Level 2, they want to go in. And then
And looks like to take care of that, they got a Morgana to either bind up the Alistar or the Tristana. So either we have a cow sitting in the middle, everybody dead, or we have Tristana in the back. Nope, or we have Tristana in the front and the cow doing whatever he can to keep people off of.
Yeah, I like the Morgana spell shield for the Alistar engage. That's definitely really good. It's also great into the Udyr coming. Just because all it can do is walk at you. And you can kind of just spell shield him or press Q and make him stand there for 16 years. Looks like we have Yone and Mordekaiser banned away. Both annoying champions. Mordekaiser, I'd say, is probably not as strong as he used to be. But Yone is definitely annoying.
Yep. So any of the fans of the Wind Bros, unfortunately, you will not see any of this game. Looks like we have Gnar banned out, which solid top lane banned. There's not really any hard counters to him, but yeah, and he's very annoying.
Unless, of course, you play Poppy Top, because Poppy Top is OP.
Oh, of course. Looks like Ornn is banned out, so that way the other team cannot have any super duper uber hard engage and an unkillable meatball.
Yeah, it
Which
looks
is
like
good.
they're going to pick Gragas here. That's pretty much the best weak side top lane. Oh, a Janna lock in.
Ooh.
Okay, that's peculiar. That must be a Morgana mid. Let me check and make sure that's actually Morgana.
Well, or
Yep, that's actually Morgana and Janna. We'll see.
interesting. Well, it could be. Depending on how this goes, we could have a Morgana jungle and an Olaf top, but that is way, way, way out of left field and unexpected. But it'd be really fun if it happened.
And that would be terrible for the Cho'Gath if that happened. That would
Yep.
definitely make a Cho'Gath cry. I'd cry. I'm crying right now.
Yeah. So, if you wanted to see chonkers this game, you've come to the right place. Looks like we have the Victor coming out.
The Victor.
Meaning I will have to cast any game here in any fight season in Russian accent for the
That's
glorious
correct.
evolution.
It's definitely interesting the comp from Team Harmony here. It looks like they want to go in bot lane. Looks like they just want to go in and just kind of peel for the Victor and the Tristana. Although we all know Tristana wants to go in by herself. Think of it as the ranged Yasuo.
Ooh, this is
Ooh.
interesting.
Ooh.
Ooh,
The Susan lock.
it is the battle of the stacks up there in top lane. This will be an extremely active lane, and I will stay there the whole time.
They do be stacking though. So yeah, it definitely looks like they're both playing weak side top here. Pretty strong weak side top laners though.
Yeah, it's
Gene, what do you say we do some Are You
yeah. If
Serious?
this if this game ever gets past 30, possibly 40 minutes, we're gonna have a bunch of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun, but then the Udyr's not.
All right,
Looks like we are getting into the actual game.
but we have already seen that, so we're just gonna talk about team comps. For
Exactly.
the Anarchy Blue team, it looks like their comp just wants to kind of poke at you until late game. Because they have Janna who scales really hard, Morgana scales hard, Aphelios, Nasus all scale super hard, and the Olaf looks to be just something there to get the team going in the early game. Although it
Yeah,
might go for the power farm Blabber Olaf. Although they did kind of nerf power farming in the jungle. As a jungle main, I cry.
yeah. Well, it does open up some interesting strategies in the jungle with the XP nerfs, but also it makes things a bit less fun. Let's see. They could also, with the double enchanters and essentially double raid boss with Nasus and Olaf, they could just be looking for the Olaf to run in with a spell shield and shield and just kill as many people as he can before he falls.
That is true, yeah. It's definitely Olaf can dive in while the Aphelios and Nasus focus the tanks. And he can just kind of run off the Tristana. That's what I typically do as Olaf. But he can also just run past all the CC they have. Because they have a ridiculous amount with the Alistar and the Udyr and the Cho'Gath. And even the Victor.
Yeah,
And
well,
the Tristana self-heal with their ult.
yeah. So they don't outside from a Cho'Gath R, which has the hardest CC imaginable, death. Um, there's really nothing there that they have to peel him off once he goes into Ragnarok.
Yeah, definitely Ragnarok. Olaf scares everyone. Well,
Yeah,
I'm not sure late game he'll be able to do enough damage to cut through this front line. He's definitely going to be a backline diver.
yeah. If he gets a good flank off anytime, then he's good. Or early game, if he can sprint through, kill the Tristana, that'd be great. But otherwise, Tristana's just gonna kite back and throw bombs on him until he explodes.
Yeah, it looks like the Harmony, Team Harmony, they look like they're much better at getting picks in the side lanes and just kind of skirmishing than Anarchy. Um, Anarchy Blue definitely just wants to kind of scale up the late game and just do your normal 5v5 team fights, objective focus game. Although it's going to be tough with the area control that Victor and Cho'Gath have.
Yeah, because front to back, I think there might be a better edge for Anarchy. But yeah, Team Harmony definitely has the pick comp right there. It'll be very tough for Olaf to get in late game, or for their front line to do anything against a late game Tristana Victor.
Yeah, so I'm going to be completely honest with you. It looks like we're going to see very little fighting for the first 10, 15 minutes of this game. You have a very non-interactive mid lane, bot lane. One side wants to interact, the other side really doesn't. And then top lane, they should just trade grass procs. Depending on what Nasus takes. If he takes Spellbook, that'd be more fun. But we shall
Yep.
see.
Meaning, sit back, put on some music. We're gonna have some. I'm gonna pull out a book and I'm gonna have some nice narration. Uh, we're gonna have a nice, relaxing game.
So it looks like Anarchy Blue looks like they're gonna have an advantage early. And then Team Harmony definitely wins if it goes super late. Just due to the Victor area control and the Tristana hyperscaling. And they also have a ridiculous amount of peel. Plus late game Olaf. Yeah, Cho'Gath versus Olaf is definitely not a fun Olaf time.
Yeah, he's gonna he's definitely gonna feel the late game. And even Nasus, who you would think, hey, he stacks infinitely. He's great. Now, once it gets super late, it doesn't matter how many stacks you have. If the Tristana will explode you from 3 miles away, Cho'Gath knocks you up, slows you, silences you, and then eats you. You stand near Victor for more than about half a second and you die. Or, Alistar just bumps you out.
Yeah, unless, of course, if he is a man of taste and goes Emacs Nasus. Now that would be a fun time.
Oh, most definitely.
Because honestly, Emacs Nasus into Cho'Gath, you kind of just win. Because Cho has to walk up for CS. I mean, he can farm with Q, but he runs out of mana eventually. So it might be a little bit of an active top lane game for us.
Or alternatively, he could take Spellbook and or he could take. I'm not good with runes. He could take something and max Q, and then we just kind of sit back, prop our feet up, and watch top lane farm.
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping it's going to be a little more volatile top. Because it looks like bot's going to try something and Janet's going to say no.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean mid lane, Victor's going to try to poke with laser, and if Udyr tries to take his speed down there, he's just going to run face first into a Morgana bind, and watch his kids grow old as he sits there wondering, wait, when did I have kids?
Yeah, mid's definitely like entirely ungankable for Udyr. Entirely ungankable. He can't even stun people because she has spell shield. However, the mid jungle duo for Anarchy Blue is pretty decent. I mean, Victor has himself peel, but if you get hit by Morgana, get binding, you're just kind of dead. Or even one Olaf X, you could die. It looks like we're about to transition into the game here. All right.
All right.
Looks like we're loading into the game here.
I'm not into. I'm still looking at the load-in screen. Is everybody else looking at that, or?
Slight technical difficulties here.
Sorry, my potato is currently cooking.
I am ready to rock when we are good. Let's take a second to analyze the logos here. I definitely say Team Harmony has one logo gang. Although I do have my settings turned way down. Let's see what the other people's logo looks like.
I'm trying to take care of it.
Never mind. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Anarchy Blue has a better logo. That's very spooky. If only it was Spooktober, you know? That would be a very
All right, boys, we're
spooky-
in.
Yep. And we're off. Looks like we got pings to mid lane. I would have to expect definitely just a simple 5-point from both teams here.
Yeah, neither of them. I mean, the Alistar gets a good I mean, he doesn't really have much engaged level 1. But
He's got a flash Q. That's about all
yeah,
we got here.
yeah. Outside of that, there's really not much follow-up, because I mean, you would think Udyr, hey, he's got bear stance, but you really, really do not want to start bear stance. It demolishes your clear. Looks like we have some probing here for the.
Oh, looks like a big old stare off between supports. Oh, but I'm not sure Alistar knows she's there. Maybe she gets a cheese W.
Oh, looks like we got first blood up top lane. Udyr ran up, gave him the box, and deceased. Then we got a TP coming straight back in.
Jackie, you at 130?
Oh shit! No, I'm at 3 something. I goofed. Sorry.
Well, we're gonna have to say spoilers there and pretend you didn't hear us because you didn't. And I'm just gonna solo guess.
Apologies. Spoiler alert. You saw nothing. That was a replay from the future.
Looks like Poke going down mid. Poke going down bot lane, as expected. 6 CS secured by the Tristana.
I'm at 2 minutes.
Yes, only with 3 though. Looks like Olaf started a. Oh, that's just a Raptor start by the Udyr. That's an interesting invade. Definitely gets a big lead off of that.
23, 24, 25, 26.
Just clearing the Krugs. Now Olaf's gonna walk into his topside jungle and say, "Where'd my Raptors go?" And now Olaf is sad. Rip Olaf. And now he sees his red, and now he's extra sad. Looks like Ping's coming in top lane.
Looks like we got a bear coming in. There's the
bear
slap.
stance.
There's the Phoenix.
Oh.
There's the flash
Phoenix.
out.
Tiger stance.
The Rupture
Kill.
takes him.
And back to his blue side jungle, says Udyr.
Yes, some of that yummy XP. Yes. I mean, as a
That's
statistic.
That's definitely a huge win in the top lane for the Cho'Gath.
Yeah, he gets. It looks like we've got pings coming out bot. Looks like Udyr was probing for an invade, didn't quite get one that he wanted. Bot lane rotated up. Not having a good time.
And if you look in top lane, you can see them farming. Oh, there's a fight over Scuttle.
The cow just bonks him out. And then the bind lands, and the cow's going to be standing there for a few years. Though it looks like they're having beef for supper. Philios picks up that kill.
That kill's definitely huge on Philios.
I'm off by about a half a second, but it should be a-okay.
All right, looks like Cho'Gath takes a turret shot for free. You love to see that. But it's Cho'Gath, so he doesn't really care. He's also backing.
Yeah. Looks like Olaf's staying behind, try to thin out this wave for the Morgana.
That's a massive freeze bot lane that they have. That's actually insane how big this freeze is.
Oh, but the flash headbutt pulverized with a bomb. They're going in, but Janna shield, so she should be okay. But Affiliate's going crazy. He's going crazy. Tornado knocks him.
But does he hit Q? Does he max range Q her in bush as she backs? No. Oh well. This is why Conqueror is a fair and balanced rune, guys. He stood there 1v2 for at least 5 seconds. It's more action top lane, and then back to bot lane.
Philios is aggressively switching guns. Oh, but we got the Olaf coming in. We got the root coming out. She jumps out, but will it be enough? Nope. He picks her up. Now we have the cow. The axe hits. He's doing things, but they're not going to dive him yet. But it looks like they are pushing out the wave, so option. Doesn't look like they're going for it. Looks like they're going for a nice, clean reset. Spend their gold.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we expected that uh, Team Anarchy Blue is gonna have the priority bot lane just because if the Udyr tries to gank bot lane there, he kind of just gets pieced out by the Janna tornado and mid. So that like as far as for the Udyr, the only lane that's really gankable for him is top. And Olaf definitely needs to hard camp this bot lane to get the affiliates ahead.
Yeah, and even then, with how top lane's looking, it does not look like it's going to be a good gank. I mean, it may be a solid dive, but
And sadness has occurred. It's a Q Max Nasus, guys.
ah,
He's just playing for the late game. Looks like lots of pings here.
lots of pings coming down.
Looks like
It's like
there's
they
one of the
saw.
Morgana.
Yep, they are going for this Morgana, but Udyrs decides, hey, I've stood around long enough. I'll just take the Raptors. Though it looks like Olaf and oh wow, he just got blown up. But there's the Udyr under the tower. He's gonna get it. Nope, he's gonna die to a tower.
But the Morgana get him with the last tower shot. That phase rush Alistar there was kind of fun to watch, not gonna lie. He just bops him and then runs his butt down. Tornado misses. Is that Yasuo?
Uh, it's like we're going back to farming. What a
Farming.
fun and engaging game. It's like we got a nice slow push for him, but we got the knockup, we got the auto, the E. Not much else gonna come out of that.
Gonna grasp him. Is he gonna grasp him again?
Oh,
Oh, the wither came through. Is he gonna step up and grasp him? Oh, so it looks like in top lane we have the Cho'Gath as rushed Bramble Vest.
oh, looks like there's some pings coming out from top lane, but
Looks
Udyr
like
is
they might
going
be
to say,
comparing dive.
Krugs might be better. Meanwhile, Olaf's like, I prefer dragon. So him and Jane are going to rotate over and have him a nice big old dragon stake.
Yeah, definitely completely uncontested dragon here because Udyr's looking for the dive top. It's a really late dragon though at 8 minutes. This also gives Udyr the opportunity to one counter jungle topside and also get a free rift if he wants it.
Yeah, it looks like Morgana's rotating up to meet him.
And now we're fighting on two fronts here.
Oh, we got. Oh wow, that's the thing about phase rush Udyr. Once you go in, you don't have the aftershock to kill him, and even towers can't stop this Aphelios. He has the white gun, and he does the throw things, and now people are dead.
Yeah, the white gun gives you extra bullets, especially if you ult. If you ult, it gives you a ridiculous amount of bullets, and then the closer you stand to people, the faster your attack speed is. So he just kind of walked next to them and attacked them until they were dead, which took like 3. Yep. I'm a little upset we missed that fight where Udyr was just kind of running at the Morgana. But I can guarantee you, just like this, Udyr runs at Morgana, Morgana press Q, Udyr sad.
Yep, I would expect that's about the same thing because there's really nothing else Udyr can do.
It looks like Morgana's moving towards try. I'm not exactly sure why, unless we're looking for a dive on this Cho'Gath here.
Yeah. Well, they are pushing a fairly large wave into tower, so looks like she just rotated up to give him a nice clean reset.
Yep, looks like she's just breaking the freeze for him there. And now back to farming. Our favorite part of League of Legends. Yeah, let's do a quick item check right here. It looks like Aphelios already has his mythic at 945. That's a little crazy. And he went for Kraken's hair, as he should.
Oh.
Ooh.
Looks like Alistar tries to go into the engage, but Olaf says, no, you. Oh, the flash Q, the auto, Tristana knocks him away just a bit too early. Does not pick up that kill, but it looks like the Aphelios is going to pick up that kill on that Alistar. Stays in just a bit too long, and even his ult will not save him. Udyr tries to go in for the bear slap on the Morgana, but she has a black shield, which is a very fun ability. Says no you and just runs off.
Yeah, so it looks like that was definitely a really good bait bot lane. Because you definitely knew Olaf was not going to 1v2 that. Like, he was close, but he didn't have Ragnarok anymore, so it was kind of just baiting. But definitely a good bait. Worked out. Aphelios is very, very fed right now. It's going to be really hard for Team Harmony to win this game at all with their tanks into a Kraken Slayer Aphelios.
Yeah, they're just going to melt him, but it looks like Udyr is getting caught out here a bit in the top lane. Gets withered, gets bonked, but we have Ghost out on the Olaf, and he just gets stonked.
He gone.
There is no escaping a Wither and an Udyr, and yeah, at that point you either run faster as you can and still die, or just stay there and accept your fate as a stonk.
Looks like Cho'Gath might get him here.
But
the
he
wave
would if his ult was up. Unfortunately, he ate the cannon before he walked to lane.
Oh man, imagine checking if people's ults are up. That'd be crazy.
I
My
know.
favorite part about the ults is Udyr's ult is always up.
Unless he's Tiger Stance, in which case it's going to be, never up.
Hey, Udyr has the maximum number of CS right now,
Yep.
totaling to 69.
Oh, yes. If he CSs anymore, well, never mind. This game is now forfeit.
Aggressive trading top lane. But Nasus is probably just going to stand under tower and heal it back up. Ooh, looking for something bot lane.
Looking for some picks. Udyr is looking for that sweet, sweet pink board.
Oh, yeah, that good 30 gold.
Ooh, yeah. 30 gold and a little bit of vision score. Just right.
Ooh, 30 gold for Olaf, too. Man, heavy trades here in the jungle. Tristana getting the bone plating off the Janna there.
Yeah.
Looking at something in the jungle.
Looks like, Olaf gets knocked up. We got the phase rush Alistar running around. Gets all flashes out. Alistar, or no. The flash bear slap, the smacks, the rupture, the consume, devour. He just got ate. He got knocked around in a funhouse and
done been feasted upon.
Yep. Trust me, you do not want to see how he ends up.
That's definitely a huge shutdown on this Cho'Gath. He's going to be gigantic after that.
Looks like Herald's going to come mid, get some plates for the Udyr, get him off and running. He already does not quite have his Chem tank, so he's not going to be running as fast as he can. However, he's well on the way, and looks like they're going to pick up the second dragon.
Yeah, that was a really good engage off there on Team Harmony. The Olaf was kind of caught out in enemy jungle. And even though he didn't die, he stood up his team.
Oh, wow. Aphelios tries to do that, but the bear is too fast for him. But Nasus is coming in, trying to save the day. Withers, Nasus, or Alistar immediately Rs, but he is now caught in an undesirable position, trying to keep him away as much as possible. He gets out. Good on him.
Looks like Tristana does a lot of damage, so they're very scared of her fully procketing it and be able to jump on him.
Yep.
Looks like Nasus burned his teleport as well coming into that fight. And Janna also burned Ignite during that fight.
Speaking of burning, Olaf just burned trying to get the scuttle.
Does
Olaf get it. Oh, there's the Wither. There's the Ghost.
And all that help will not help you when you're 1v3. Well, maybe it will. We'll see.
As much fun as it might be to try to run away from Olaf, I don't think it'll work. But it looks like Janna picks it up.
Well, I'm gonna say worth for that ward there on the Cho'Gath. Not gonna lie.
Speaking of clearing wards, another 30 gold for the Udyr, but a 3
and a whole stonk for the Nasus.
Yep, got to stonk them towers, but it looks like they're going to trade the tower bot lane because Tristana versus a tower. I would say that the matchup always goes to Tristana.
Looks like Ellie might be caught out here. Tornado hits, but there's no follow-up. Everybody's topside.
Yep. They're a bit too far away, but it looks like the Gromp, the most powerful objective, will go over to the Tristana. get you a little bit of gold, a little bit of health. That'd be a great time. Looks like a lot of pinks coming out mid. The Udyr and the Trogath over here trying to test the Scuttle, the Kim Tank, the Bear Slap, and yep, there's not much counterplay to that. He just got eat. Then,
And they give the kill over to the Tristana. Nice play.
But of course, it was all worth because the Herald reset.
The Herald reset. Of course it's worth.
Oh, the Hex Flash coming over the wall. He sees the Nasus. He bonks him out. But here's the Janna. Slows him. Comet misses because you cannot control the Comet. But the Tornado will come over and just kind of annoy them a bit.
And the smite comes through for Udyr and another Herald secured. Or is that the first Herald?
Oh,
sorry, I can't count.
They are. Yep,
oh,
they're going to use it.
Straight
Bust
mid.
over the mid.
Does it target minions? Oh, nope. Tower's
Hex
gone.
Flash on the wall.
Udyr going in a little prematurely. But he's ready for it now.
Oh, knocks him up, but he ults a bit too late, so he still flies away.
Ragnarok slightly late there, yeah. Lots of pings coming out. Looks like everybody's running top lane.
Yep, they do not want to see this Nasus stack. They want to see their Cho'Gath stack, not their Nasus. Or not the other team's Nasus.
And it's not warded here if they stay close to that stay close to blue side wall.
Oh, there's a slap, there's a jump, there's a bam, there's a bop, there's a double bop. I don't think Nasus ever approached that Tristana, and oh, there's the flash to try to stack him, instead stacks a minion, takes care of the Udyr. So that is a 1-for-1 trade up there in the top lane.
The trade kill coming through. I'm not sure about that one.
Oh, but it looks like Alistar is a bit cut out here. He hopes to try to stay alive a bit longer, knocks him up, but does not.
Olaf steals the kill. Report Olaf jungle diff.
No. The Olaf secures the kill.
Oh, as I was.
It stands for kill securing, not kill
jungle
stealing.
diff in a good way.
The more you know.
And knowing is half the battle. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened in that fight top lane. Why the Udyr got into melee range with the Nasus when they have a Tristana plus Alistar to just keep him off of him.
Yeah, if he should have just ran around trying to get the Bear Slap back up, so that way he could just keep him perma-stunned. He stayed a bit too much in melee, so Nasus could just get free stonks on him. Not a good plan.
Looks like posturing around Dragon here when it's I don't actually have a Dragon timer.
Yeah.
Here's
Dragon just came up. Oh, Alistar coming in. He's looking for the flank. He's looking for the engage. He gets the Morgana, but she immediately Zonias. There's a lot going on here, and I cannot talk fast enough. But Tristana in the back lane jumping in, gets the reset, gets another double. Gets a double on it. But meanwhile, in top lane.
Meanwhile, in the top lane. This is my favorite play of the league.
Stacking. He is going for the inhib tower now.
He is. Currently sitting at 303 stacks at 19 minutes. Solid.
So Victor backs. He's clearing that wave, making sure that the Nasus stays off, but I bet you he's just going to right back.
Not going to lie, that Nasus probably could have dove that Victor for free. Because you see 3 people mid and 1 person dead. That was probably a free dive. Or you saw Udyr just finishing drag.
Yeah. So they will trade back the mid tier 2 for that top tier 2. And they get a dragon and a couple kills out of it. So it's still it's anyone's game, but I would give a slight edge just based on the gold lead to the blue side. Excuse me, I did not recall the names.
Team Harmony is blue.
Team Harmony. All right.
So as far as items are looking, it doesn't look like anything surprising. Frostfire, Cho'Gath, Sunderer, Nasus, Gordrank, or Olaf. The only interesting thing I see is the Zonia's rush from the Morgana instead of the Leandries.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. So that way you can just R in and then stopwatch. And speaking of going in, the Alistar comes in. Oh, Ragnarok popped to keep the follow-up CC off of him. Though he does take a lot of damage from that Tristana and the Victor.
Looks like King's coming through for assistance from from the blue side here.
Yep.
It's just a clear award.
Yep.
And red team's running it right down
Kim
mid.
Tank and the bear. He's going in for a slap. He slaps the Olaf, and looks like, yep, he's gone.
Yep, Olaf no Ragnarok, he dies.
Big engage coming out from the. Oh, the slap. That he chomps a bit too early, but still gets the kill. But they're still fighting on the bot lane. That is a triple kill for the Victor, and just a Nasus shy of an ace. So it looks like they may get they're getting an inhib tower off of this.
It looks like 8 seconds is on the nearest death timer, so this is pretty much a free inhib, and then they'll probably base and put pressure on Baron. And by that time, Cho'Gath ult will be up again.
Yeah.
So it looks like that was the second 4v5 that Anarchy took. It looks like they just overextended mid. Yeah, they took one at Dragon and got wiped. And then that one was just overextending, trying to push that turret. I mean, it's really close to dead, but just a little bit of a throw not having Nasus with you.
Yeah, if they get a good push coming down mid lane, that tower is gone. But if they have most any sort of resistance, I highly doubt that they can get anything. We are getting a lot of vision control over by Drag. I mean, there's 3 pink wards, one in the pit, one in the pixel, and one in the river. Or not the river. Mid lane brush. Pings for assistance coming down at Dragon. Or Baron.
Baron, yeah. Affiliate's gonna get that red buff. That's gonna be great.
Yep.
You love an Affiliate with red. Checking in on items, he has his Hurricane finished. That's gonna be huge in team fights. He's gonna be able to DPS down this Cho'Gath and Udyr that are gonna be in front of him. Yep. Possibly even the Alistar if he doesn't have ult up yet.
Yep.
Although this Victor is 306 with an Everfrost, and it looks like he's going towards a that AP item that makes you fast.
Cosmic Drive.
Cosmic Drive, there it is.
Yeah, I mean it looks like the Kim Tank popped in
again.
Alistar, but the Tristan is just free firing, but so he's gonna get choked out there. But it looks like down there in the bot lane, Victor trying to TP got canceled up by the Morgana. So there are 2 TPs down on the blue side, but both up for red side. Cho'Gath R is up. Nasus goes in, but gets immediately knocked out. Moonlight Vigil down, purple gun. So they're all going to get fruited up. The Alistar trying to do what he can, but Morgana just kills the Tristana on the back lane. This is not looking well. Cho'Gath trying to slow him down as much as possible, but just gets melted.
Yeah, Anarchy did a great job in that fight by splitting up the opposition. I do like the Morgana trolling the Nasus there by taking the pink ward so he couldn't stack it. That was incredibly fun to watch. But it looked like Victor was on the right side of the fight, fighting 1v3. Oh, does Janna die? Close.
Oh, Janna shields, Janna backs, but it looks like we have Udyr coming in.
Oh,
does not cancel the Nasus back. Just never a fun time, but it looks like we got pings coming down to Drag, which is coming up here in now. But there is a super wave in their base that they have to clear out. So red team will be a bit slower on the rotation.
Yeah, especially with the Tristana, you're just gonna clean that dragon out fast, and with an Alistar body blocking for you. And it's gone. Nasus stacking up those Raptors.
Looks like ping's coming out to mid. Looks like they're trying to get a. Well, I mean, they already got the inhib down. They are on soul point. I mean, the next thing to look here is for the Baron.
Yeah, Team Harmony has definitely done a good job in the past 5 minutes, keeping this Nasus from farming. He's only gained 100 stacks in the last 5 minutes, up to 400 now. However, it is still a 400 stack Nasus, so.
So yeah, if he gets anywhere near the Victor, the Tristana, they're just gone. Now, of course, Tristana can jump out, and Victor has a metric ton of CC, so they can do what they can to peel him off, as well as the Alistar just knocking him out of the fight whenever they can. But there's only so many places they can be if, yeah, Nasus gets on the back line. It's good night. Oh, but the Alistar comes
Okay.
in, headbutt pulverize, ult locked, stopwatch and ult comes out of Morgana, zoning him off. Looks like the primary engage did not get anything. They didn't get much, but they're going to rotate it to Baron, try to force him to come answer. Baron at 9,000 and dropping, 8,000. They are still on it. Ult popped by Nasus. Wow, that Aphelios just melts the Alistar, but of course gets stacked. Then melts the Udyr, flashes in aggressively,
flash forward,
takes
that
out
really is.
the Tristana. Yep.
Yeah, that white gun Aphelios is definitely spooky in a team fight.
Yeah, especially with a red gun, because he heals for so much. And yeah. What I've heard is red and white don't fight. It's like they pick up a Baron.
So apparently in the middle of that fight, Nasus stopped the auto the pink ward 3 times. Cho'Gath, as I was, Cho'Gath. Stopped the auto the pink ward 3 times. So vision is important, guys.
But
No matter the
not in the
cost.
middle of fights.
Incorrect. It's always important. Vision over kills, over wins. All that matters is vision score.
I mean,
Speaking of
you're
vision
not wrong, but he's also not the support or the jungler. So like you can lay off vision score just a tiny bit.
Vision diff. Anyways, checking out vision score. It looks like their Anarchy Blue support has 47, as opposed to the 54 from the Alistar.
Yep.
Also, the ADC is at 25 for Team Harmony and 13 on the Aphelios.
Though speaking of ADCs, the Aphelios is on 3 items, boots, and the executioners. So he is just a machine gun at this point.
Yeah, I'd also like to
There-
point out that Morgana went for the Ludens here. Although, seeing what she just did to that Scuttle Crab, I might start going Ludens on Morgana too.
Yeah, I mean, we need some more respect for the Scuttle Crabs. I would like to have a word with Scuttle Crab Union for how many times they are slaughtered mercilessly by everyone on the Rift. They're peaceful creatures.
It really is a sad day in Runeterra when a Scuttle Crab dies. More vision control. You love to see it. Oh, the double ward. Look at that coordination.
Yep. Unfortunately, they are thrown off and they have all their wards destroyed.
But look what's happening top lane.
Oh,
4 people in the
Look.
river, Nasus top, and they're A-ramming.
but it looks like we have 5 running down mid. They are going to lose an inhib for nothing. Well, not really nothing because
That
Nasus
might be
gets
the game.
Nasus gets the
Nasus might try
let's
to
see if-
base
let's see if
race. I'm
he
not sure
win
they
the
can
base
defend.
race.
Olaf just vibing
Wow.
on Dragon.
Two,
Well,
both Nexus towers down. They were fighting. Nexus is half health. Nexus at a quarter. Nexus 1 hit away. Holy mackerel. They traded. Wow.
hey, all I can say, top inhib tower for the game is worth.
They
As long as
traded,
Nasus stacked it, it's worth.
they traded top inhib for Nexus.
Just the tower.
Top tower for Nexus. Now, I mean, a better trade would be like Baron for Nexus. Okay, like I've seen those. Those can go well. But they just let all 5 walk down mid and did nothing to contest. I mean, yeah, they were setting up for Dragon, but dude, it's a second Mountain Dragon. Like, yeah, you get a couple resistances, but
Yeah, that was really,
Wow.
really confusing. It looked like, Team Harmony just saw him on Vision, just clearing Vision in the river by Dragon, and then they were like, "Well, Nasus just showed top, I guess we can run it down. No TPs available. I guess we just win."
Yeah, they just said, "Well, yeah, y'all set up Vision for Dragon. Y'all have a great time. Looks like a beautiful day to do that. Meanwhile, your base is wide open, and we have a Tristana."
I actually think I saw in chat someone say, "Lol, K, thanks."
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if they could, they would be flashing emotes everywhere. Um, because that is what we like to call in the industry a keck W.
So I'd have to say that game was so it looks like we're gonna head into a break, and we will catch y'all on the flippity flip.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game two of this Seal game between Team Harmony and Anarchy Blue. Looks like we have a side swap, Anarchy Blue going blue side and Harmony going red side. We are patiently awaiting the pick bands. Looks like they are jumping it right into it.
Yeah, hopefully Team Anarchy Blue can kind of brush off that last game. Just a little bit of a mental error there at the end. A little bit of a TSM-esque play, if you will.
Yep.
Looks like Yasuo's gone again.
Yep. I mean, their brains may have looked like they were running on Yasuo, but they really don't want to have one in their game. Looks like Camille coming out from Harmony and Talia coming back up from Anarchy.
Yeah, it looks like same bands. Ooh, the Trundle band. The Trundle band away.
The Trundle band away. I guess. I mean, if they want to run a chalkier team, they really don't want to see a Trundle because then he just presses R and it's like, hey, nice stats. They're mine now.
Yeah, it looks like same bands here from Team Harmony though. Anarchy Blue. I'm not sure about the Trundle band. I haven't seen that before. Or at least not recently. I guess Trundle did get buffed on this patch. His Q cooldown was reduced from 4 to 3.5, which is great in top lane. His jungle clear is a little bit faster. Actually, his jungle clear is significantly faster. But his all-in threat is just massive with that buff.
Looks like they are picking away the Morgana this time. Saw how will it work mid. Could go mid, could go support. Who knows?
And we all saw it coming. Best jungler in the game.
That boy runs fast.
He runs fast.
The absolute legs on that man. They rival Pantheon. And I mean, that Pantheon has some very thick thighs.
I'd like to say I'm fairly certain Udyr wears a kilt, and I support it.
Agreed. Especially with like a giant paw print on the front. Like, dude,
That's
10 out of
awesome.
10.
I wish I was Scottish.
The thing is, he doesn't really sound Scottish. Ooh, the Corky coming out from Team Harmony.
The Corky. I'm not sure. I've seen a lot of people say Corky's bad, but also every time I play into a Corky, I get dumpstered. So we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get some nice packages delivered, or if he pulls a USPS and just shows up 3 days late.
And Olaf locked in again. Who saw that coming? Nobody. Nobody did. Definitely not me.
Completely unexpected, all out of left field, and looks like they are picking away the Aphelios, or they are picking the Aphelios yet again. Maybe running the same bot lane, but we have yet to see.
It has potential. I really like the Aphelios on their ADC last game. He definitely did really well. Granted, he did get camped and got a couple kills because of the Olaf, but I really like it.
Oh, looks like a Bard coming out for Team Harmony. That is exceptionally fun to watch because you have really two options there. They could stay in lane a bit, try to give you some shrines, give you some cuddles, try to peel some people off you, or just say, well, it's level 2. I'll be seeing you.
Yeah, roaming level 2 is definitely a Bard thing to do. I'd say it's his most rewarding quality. Because all I can think about in solo queue is, will this support please just leave my lane? And Bard says, sure.
Yeah. And looks like we have an Ornn band top lane, which again, giant meatball, hard engage, and I mean, you technically could interrupt it with Bard ult, but that actually takes an effort.
As banned away, I guess that's a good ban for this. That's pretty much it's kind of the safest ADC to play against Aphelios. Which doesn't really make sense because Aphelios kind of doesn't want to fight early. So if he can get somebody on their team to, farm, that's kind of the idea.
Yep. And speaking of farming, we may have a Vayne down bot lane, which Vayne versus Aphelios, I'd say late game, they're about even. Early game, they're also about even.
That also discourages any hyper tanks from top lane. That's also going to be extremely good into the Olaf. Olaf's going to walk at her and die in 6 autos.
Yeah. Looks like we're gonna have a Philios Lulu bot lane.
Ooh, I love the Lulu into Vayne and Udyr because they just jump on you and Lulu says stop.
Who says you are either a tiny little pebble or oh no, my AD. All right, you're huge now. Looks like they are sticking with the Nasus stonks, which I mean they did get a solid chunk in top lane. I mean they got all the towers. They did trade Nexus for it, but you know they got towers.
Oh, please do it. Please do it.
Oh,
Please lock it. Just lock it in.
is this the Ergo?
Just lock it in.
Ergo. Uh
Uh I'm an
uh
Urgot man. That was my happiness there. But
yep.
I guess they'll go Renekton to be normal. Either way, I mean, Urgot takes the largest dub against a Nasus there is. It's just
Yeah,
nothing you can do.
yeah, but Renekton and Nasus, despite being brothers, are actually like the most opposite champions that you can get. Because Nasus just wants to stay back, he wants to stack, he wants to get to a early game, a bit in the early game or late game where he can, walk up, say, "Hey, that's a very nice tower you got nice structure," and then slam, it's gone. Meanwhile, Renekton wants to run in, wants to shred you, shred the wave, shred the tower, go down, shred your team, eat everyone, chew the bones, spit them out, and say, "Hey, we're having a great time. It's like 20 minutes. Let's end the game."
Yeah, it's definitely very ballsy by Anarchy Blue to run basically the same comp. Only difference is if they have a Lulu for a little more, hey, stop, stay over there, and a little less, as Jana says. Um,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. Jana's more like a suggestion, like, "Hey, could you please stay over there? Like, just chill." Meanwhile, Lulu is, "Hey, you're coming over here? Be a cupcake."
Yes, cupcake diff, if you will. So I think the Nasus Renekton matchup plays very similar to the Jax Renekton matchup. Obviously, Jax when he hits 6, he doesn't really die that much anymore. But as far as Renekton will win until he gets 3 items, and then he'll just hard lose that matchup,
Yeah, and I mean,
depending on how fast.
looking at their team, they have big early and mid pressure or big mid pressure coming from the Renekton. In the vein, depending on how well she does in lane. And then late game assurance with Corki and Vayne. If basically any of them walk up in the team fight, they're just going to get shredded. And then Bard there to keep people locked in place. I mean, if if he is good with his ults, their team can't do anything. Uh, if he's bad with his ults, uh, Team Harmony can't do anything.
Yeah, I'd love to see a Bard just troll his teammate with his ult. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, it's like, "Hey, we're engaging." Oh wait, no, I misplaced the ult. Now we're all in Zonias. Wait, why are we all dead?
When you see a gank mid and Olaf throws his axe, so you ult your mid laner. And then he just stands there. And by the time he's out of it, the support's there. And they just have a nice little tea party around him.
Yep. And I mean, what's even better is if everybody's in good spirits, they just control three, start dancing around as he comes out of stasis, and then they just kill him.
However, if he's an absolute lad, he'll deny Rift Heralds. That's definitely my favorite good play to see by Bard. Just ulting the tower before Rift Herald charges.
Rift Herald's like, "Yeah, let's get it. I'm gonna do it." And then wait, why is the tower gone?
Oh, it hasn't been done successfully in Seal yet. We'll see if we can change that here. Hopefully we get 2 tries.
We are anxiously awaiting.
And hopefully Anarchy Blue can secure both, because if not, then we'll just all be sad. We
Yep.
won't get to see the troll take place.
We'll only have 2 games, and we will all be sad. We'll all be majorly depressed.
Oh. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. The Anarchy Blue just stayed with this 4-1 comp. Hopefully they can execute a little better and have better rotations. and not trade, vision control for Nexus.
Yep, because again, vision control, paramount. It is the key to winning games. Just yeah, like has anybody seen a bronze game? How much vision control is there truly in? Like let's just be honest.
As a Warwick player, none.
Yeah, you just run around saying, "Hey, I'm jumping out of the shadows," and yep,
Since I abuse Udyr and play Warwick, it's just run real fast and hope they don't have vision. And they
yep.
usually don't.
Though the problem with running fast and light is you always live in dark.
Whew. Well, the Team Harmony, their comp is a little unorthodox, I will say. They don't really have a tank. I mean, they have a Udyr in the front line, but he's not as tanky as you would think he is. He's just fast or runs away.
Yeah, like his tankiness comes from the fact that he can run around the skill shots. If you lock him down for any amount of time, like let's say run face first into Morgana Q, you can just everybody dogpile on him and he's dead. Depending on where this Renekton goes, he can be a solid drain tank on the front line. Just dive in full rage bar and get all your health back with the empowered Q and Gourd Ranker.
Yeah, it looks like Grievous Winds are going to be very, very priority, especially in the top side um, for Team Anarchy Blue. Because that Renekton, he do be life stealing though.
Yep.
However, if he can't get on you, and if this Nasus Emax is like an absolute Chad, I mean, if he Emaxes, I will be the happiest person in the whole wide world. Like almost as happy as they locked in Skarner.
I'm pretty sure I'd be happier if you locked in. Skarner is so much fun.
Skarner is easily the best champion in this game.
Like you just run in, you press R, you run out, and then you run out with a corpse pretty much. It's just if you pull them off, which it's not saying it's the hardest to mess up, but it's messed upable. If you can pull them off, it's just so much fun.
I will say Anarchy Blue has a lot more AoE in this game than Team Harmony. It looks like Team Harmony is going to look for a very, very front to back team fight, only focusing one target at a time, while Anarchy Blue kind of wants to just shoot them all at the same time.
Yeah, the single target.
Just have them focusing down the Nasus while Aphelios, machine guns everybody to death.
Yeah, the single target damage on Team Harmony is quite insane because you have a point and click stun on Renekton, point and click stun on Udyr. Corki can just unload everything on him, and then Vayne. What else can you say? Uh, and then Bard's there for moral support. But if Anarchy Blue can zone them off for long enough, then they may be able to whittle them down.
Also in a team fight, the Bardo could ult the Aphelios here and just make him completely useless.
Yeah.
And we're loading in. As you can see, the logos have switched. I believe my team needs to work on our logos for next season because we have been outdone, especially by Team Anarchy Blue. Well, our stream host is very, very much faster than us at loading games into the game.
Exactly. I mean, I'm looking at looks like skin wise, we are sticking with the visual update for Udyr. We got Dragonwing Corki and Firecracker Vayne, which is seasonable because the Chinese New Year was a little while back, and we're still in the Lunar Revel event. Hextech Renekton, always a solid skin, and Astro Bardo, one might say.
And as that was Jack, sir.
Yeah, that was me. I hard goofed.
It'd be like that sometimes. But yeah, as we wait on Jack to cook his potato, let's see if we invade here. Does he might have a good level
All
1
right,
here?
I'm good.
Yep.
Ready.
And we're out of the gates, and they're running to lanes, and Bard forgot to buy his items, so he's 5-in.
Oh, Bard's got to run
And
back.
what do you know?
Bard runs in. Good old Bardo.
And what do you know? A 5-point.
I
Oh,
mean,
Udyr is a little bit greedy there.
hey, I
Standing
mean, you got
mid
to
row.
protect the river bushes.
Hey, Bush Boy's gonna protect the bushes. That's how this game works.
It's like, yep, solid 5-point. Bard vibing in the bush.
It looks like blue side has a fairly decent invade here with the Morgana, Lulu, Aphelios. Even the Nasus is good level 1, and the Olaf. Wow, they have a really good level in.
Yeah, I mean, with a ghost on the Olaf, that is a lot more mobility on a
Now, if
short
it were
cooldown than you
me,
can get on Flash.
I would have walked up to Baron Pit and hugged that wall. No, I would have walked through top lane and invaded that Renekton and try. Because you know they're going to 5-point. Since this is high elo, everybody 5 points. Well, not high elo, but it's up there. It's better than me, that's for sure.
High-ish. We'll say ish.
We'll say good. They're good, they're not great. Here we go. I would say middle to slightly above middle of the pack. We have a leash. Leash on the blue buff for Udyr and no leash for the Olaf.
Oh, looks like he's going for the hardcore power clear. Looks like some solid trading going on mid.
Well, the Bard's stepping a little too far. They're taking a lot of damage. I hate those Lulu autos. They look just so weird.
Yeah, it's like one auto and then 2 more autos after it. I don't know
Looks
which
like
one.
Mark about to hit level 2 first here. Oh, never mind. Quick, you got it right after. Bard with the Q catches just air. Looks like Bot's about to fight here after this next minion goes down. Red team knows it. They back away. Oh, they didn't know it enough. Aphelios with the Q. Aphelios
but the double
with the
stun.
sniper. Auto, and he's dead to the Lulu Ignite. But Aphelios is still going in. He's got Conqueror procced. And that's the end of that battle.
Oh, looks like Udyr is caught out on a well-placed ward by Anarchy Blue. Going from Raptors to red, so now they know exactly where it is. Unfortunately, Olaf is also on his Raptors, so if he does invade, there's not going to be anything for him to take. Not going to be a
Awesome.
good
Heavy
trade.
trading mid. Oh, Corky with this clean W to get out of the way. Looks like Aphelios backing here with 1,000 gold. Should be 2 long swords and a attack speed. Oh, he bought a Cull.
Oh, he's going for the. I'm gonna get all the gold. You're gonna get none of it.
I actually really like the Cull buy. It gives you a lot more life steal, and also it doesn't bait people with the double D blade. That does actually give you double Omnivamp.
And now for what everybody cares about, on the stack front, 21 stacks on Nasus.
Hang on, they're going in mid. Udyr running in. Morgana spell shield, and they walk away. But they might be re-engaging here. Olaf there to check and make sure. Corky is here, so there's definitely enough trying to fight here on red side.
Yeah, Bard roamed up because I mean that's what Bard does. But was able to spook off the Olaf for long enough for Corky to do mid lane things. Hopefully pick up most of this wave under tower. So it looks like Olaf is discovered on the invade, has a Bard and a...
It looks like they're collapsing Bard, autoing from across the wall. Oh, cues him into the wall with a stun. Udyr running at him with bear stance. Oh, flash stun with bear stance. Not long enough. Switches to Phoenix. I think he dies. The question is who gets the kill. Ah, Udyr with the secured kill with his ADC standing right there. Yeah, hate to see it.
Well, I mean, the ADC was coming back to lane, and I mean, CS wise, she's not. They're pretty even in CS. So this.
Does Renekton cancel recall?
Oh,
Oh, he cancels the recall? Does he fight? No, he doesn't want any of that. He says, you go ahead with your 0 mana. Yeah, that definitely was a one fight for the Renekton there if he went in. Philios with the...
oh,
Oh, they're fighting under turret. Oh, the W off on the Vayne. Affiliates with the shield. Guardian proct. And they walk away. No sums or anything burnt. The Vayne did just tick level 5. Bard is only level 3 though. But that makes sense because it's Bard. Bard with the 3 stacks of Relic Shield up right now though. It would be very fun if he used it. Also, he's sitting on 1,300 gold here. Udyr is sitting on 2,200 gold. We'll see if he backs sometime soon.
well, it looks like the Anarchy Blue is looking for a drag. I mean, they have mid and bot lane prio. You can just stroll over and solo it. Looks like he's starting it up right now.
It looks like Lulu's a bit caught out here. Bard hits the Q for the slow, auto with the electrocute proc. The W on the Vayne, and the fight is over. I love that champion.
Looks like Olaf's getting a bit feisty, but is fine with the dragon. I mean, it would be utterly hilarious if he got executed to dragon, but you know, this is League of Legends, not League of Misplays.
And I just realized I was reading these numbers wrong. And the number outside of the parentheses is the one you haven't spent yet. So, as I was. Aphelios has 1,400 gold here. That's a clean Noon Quiver purchase if he wants it right now.
Oh, but we have a pause. Looks like Beninin on. Looks like Renekton on
Team Harmony
Harmony.
is disconnected.
So we will keep you updated as the situation progresses.
Let's take a chance to respond to chat. Someone said word. I agree. Word.
But what word?
What is the word?
I would say bird is the word. Bird's a solid.
Bird? Bird is the word.
I mean, everybody's heard about the bird.
You know, bird. Bird. Bird is the word.
You know, normally we would switch it over to the State Farm analyst desk to look over this game, but we're broke.
Wait, what? Wow, it appears we have a man named Legos that has given over almost or 300 or so subs to Seal. And we have to thank you for your sponsorship of our amazing esports. We've had a total of 0 players go pro from this tournament, so thanks for the support.
So it looks like the Renekton was having problems with his ping. So he is in the process of restarting his router. He has currently reconnected, and we will be resuming shortly.
Looks like they're ready, and we're about to restart the game.
So, update. Turns out Lulu is not turning them into cupcakes because she has Winter Wonderland skin. She's turning them into snowmen.
we continue farming? Let's look at those CS numbers. Affiliates up by 7 CS on this game. Morg leading by 1.
Yep.
Udyr with actually a massive lead with 12 CS, 3 whole
Well,
camps.
what would you expect with Udi? I mean, he clears his camps faster than literally anyone in the game, Karthus included.
I mean, it is Olaf. Olaf kind of clears fast.
You got a point. Massive CS lead up top, but that is kind of what you expect with a Renekton into a Nasus. Not Mortal Remind.
Oh, it looks like they're on Rift Herald right now, and we have pings coming down from Anarchy Blue, looking to contest. Morg misses the bind. Bard with the Q stun to the wall. Autos for electrocute. But it looks like this is going to be pretty much uncontested with a little bit of poke from Morgana.
Yep. Yeah, Executioner's already picked up on Renekton, so that top lane matchup is.
It looks like
not
Udyr's
having a
coming
good
around.
time.
Nope. Never mind. I thought Udyr was on the other team. I got excited for a second. Renekton with another charge of E to quickly trade and walk away. Oh, we have a fight mid. We have a stun. Morgana almost has the ult land. Sorry about that. The camera didn't pan fast enough for me to see what was going on.
Oh, looks like we may have some altercation in top lane, a Wither and a Grasp stack.
Udyr turns to bear stance and gets slowed right back down. See if Nasus can stack a little more, up to 114. I definitely like that Team Harmony picked a more of a lane bully type champion into the Nasus to prevent his stacking. Looks like we got a portal use bot lane. Bard misses the Q. Aphelios with a red gun Q. Flashes away. Lulu ult on the Aphelios. Aphelios with the kill on Bard. Aphelios autoing with white gun. And Udyr getting away 1 HP. Oh, the red buff burn, I assume.
Yep. Looks like there's even more fighting mid lane. A couple Bards came in. The big one
with the
just
sidestep, but
barely misses.
The ult hits the wave.
So it looks like the race to the Mythic has been won by Udyr. Just picked up a turbo Kim tank, so he will be running as fast as his legs will carry him.
Sheen picked up on Nasus on top lane. That'll increase his stack damage.
And hopefully increase his stacks per minute. I mean, once you get past 100, after that, it's pretty much cake. Speaking of stacks, we are up to 126.
Looks like we got a TP from Nasus going in on the Renekton. He hits a Q and then auto Q. Is he gonna ult? He has ult available. Renekton with the ult and Nasus with the ult. Will he continue this fight? No, he is done. And my alarm goes off for no reason at all. A Bard with the Q on Morgana, but a spell shield blocks it. Auto for the electrocute proc. Oh, the QW from Morgana. The core cube walks up to, well, oh, Lulu's in here. Oh no, Bard ults her, but barely dies. Oh, Nasus died.
You cannot outrun the deer. He just came in on the flank with a Kim tank. Bear slap, Phoenix slap. Nah.
You know, it's my kind of game, though. When you're watching one fight and somebody dies and you completely have no idea because this fight's so exciting. I love multi-fight games. Makes me happy. Not to cast, but in general. Looks like Aphelios trying to set up a freeze here bot lane.
And Lulu is being respectful and standing in the bush. Good job, Lulu. You'll get a raise if we paid you.
Looks like red side is moving into the bot lane here. Spot out a ward, but they're not going to clear it. They're just going to sweep close to it. They know it's there.
Looks like red team's going to start up some drag.
Looks like they're going to get it pretty much uncontested here. Unless Aphelios with the snipe. Oh, the early snipe, but the Vayne is there.
He tried, but Udyr body blocked it, so all he got was a little bit of man bear pick.
Aphelios is really accruing a big lead down here bot lane, though, with CS.
Yeah, almost 100 and 201. I mean, that's a solid scoreline.
And you have to add in that he has a cull, so it's going to have even more. 1 more gold per CS, which isn't a lot, but once you get max. Oh, we got to fight top. Auto WQ. Oh, Renekton EN. Both ultimates available. And Nasus is going to walk away. You'll love to see it. Meanwhile, Olaf is going to counter jungle away half of the Raptor camp.
Oh, Bartle down mid, or bot.
Bartle bot lane. Oh. Lulu running for her life, autoing, running away. And Vayne's going to... Oh, Man Bear Pig secures the kill. Renekton dashing in top lane with the smooth E-auto WQ combo. Oh, Olaf a little bit caught out here. Or is Udyr the one caught out? Nope, Olaf said 1v3. And he's gone. I don't think Udyr had any business living there. Especially running up to stun the... Oh, but the bind stopwatch. And the flash away. Will she live? Oh! Flash ult, but the sidestep is too clean.
Takes a couple turret shots for good measure. That Corki is not having a fun day. He is fuming.
And Renekton with another E-auto WQ combo. Walk away.
Looks like Ping's coming up top lane. Might be looking for something, but not entirely sure. Ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing the 200 stack point. Looking at 177 stacks on Nasus.
Looks like Corky's pinging bot lane. We might be looking for a lane swap with Bard roaming top. Nasus looking for an engage onto Renekton. Olaf there to counter. There to support the boys. Olaf smites the Gromp for the move speed to walk away. Actually, probably doesn't have Nimbus Cloak, so just smites it for good measure.
Hey man, gotta secure your Gromps.
It looks like Team Harmony is out here going to do the Rift Herald, which is completely free because Olaf just used a smite.
But Corky's got himself a big old package down bot lane.
However, he does have another charge of smite, so we could try to steal this, but he's walking towards the bot lane here. And Nasus just takes his time for a clean reset. Although he does back with his wave slow pushing out, so top is basically over again. Unless, of course, Renekton shoves it in again. Which he did. So, good job, Nasus. Oh, Rift Herald pop mid by Udyr? Can the Bard do it? No, because the Bard's on the other
AJ,
team.
the Bard's on the same team.
It would still be fun if he did it. Nothing says he can't ult the other team's turret. Oh, there's the ult. Oh, he misses both.
It was a zoning ult.
The stun. I'm not sure what minion there was to stun the Olaf there, but he definitely got stunned and died.
Looks like we got
Vayne with the condemn. And then walk away. Because it's Lulu, and you walk towards the Lulu, you die. Looks like Udyr is looking for something here. Clearing wards, and he walks away.
It's like Bard is on a mission for chimes. Let's check in on the chime counter. Currently has 29 chimes. One more for an upgrade. It looks like they may be setting up some collapse on the bot. But nope.
Looks like Aphelios is standing here. Udyr running at him. Got the flash out, and he's gone. And that's what happens when you're an ADC in Season 11.
Yep, Udyr just runs at you a Mach 10, and there's not really much you can do there.
So like Corky's going to use his ult to farm that wave up. It's not really saying anything. His ult doesn't have a cooldown. Yeah, Aphelios definitely held his heal there. Honestly, he probably should have held his flash too, because I don't think he had any chance of surviving.
Yeah, into a Udyr and a Bard, there's not really much you can get away. And they're shredding this dragon very quickly.
And again, the camera pans to top lane to see them farming.
Yeah.
Renekton
And
with a comfortable 60 CS lead.
And checking in on items, looks like down bot lane, the only items for Anarchy Blue with a Kraken Slayer on the Aphelios and a Moonstone on the Lulu. Meanwhile, literally everyone on red team has Mythic.
It looks like
Everyone.
good back spot mid. He's running down the Aphelios. Oh, but he Q on red guy. And he runs away just as fast as he ran towards him.
Yeah, running away is a little bitty snowman.
Looks like we got pings going on in blue side jungle. Blue side jungle. Looks like they're sandwiching. Oh, nope. Vayne retreated. Okay, cool. So it looks like they're just going to steal away the Gromp here. Maybe. Looks like blue team's going to defend the Gromp. Oh, but blue team is just going to knock down this turret. It would appear. Unless the Corki wave clear is too much. Nope.
Nope. I think
Portal to go away for the Olaf, but Olaf just chases him down, running him down. Hits Q. Gets ulted by Lulu. Bard ult came through. Oh, he caught him with the Bard ult. Oh, Morgana with the flash out bind. Flash R. Just gets away. Oh, but she hits him with the sniper Q. And Aphelios doing Aphelios things. And Vayne walks back up for no reason.
No.
Morgana with the mist binding. Nasus trying to get him. Presses E. Going for the wither, but he doesn't get it off quite yet. So Nasus TP for nothing there. Morgana with the binding just as a warning shot. Olaf stunned up. No Ragnarok available. Renekton diving in 1v3 or 2v3. Looks like Renekton flash auto Q.
Vayne. There's the empowered Q and the Gorge Maker. Wow, he just... Will this man come down?
Oh, Renekton diving in. Gets a stun off. Vayne's not far behind. Looks like Morgana Q bind lands. But she's also stunned, so.
Yep, not much you can do when you are condemned into a wall.
It looks like this Vayne is just a binding magnet. And Corki takes tower aggro questionably at Riot.
Tactically. Okay, tactically. He had his package, so he was the bigger threat.
Ah, yes, turrets analyze bigger threats now.
Yeah. So looks like this may be the third tower for Team Harmony. Meanwhile, Anarchy has only gotten the one in mid lane, which, agreed, is a valuable turret, but they're still down 2-1. So a lot more standing gold on the map for Anarchy Blue.
Exactly. It's just easier for them to come back. They've got more gold to get. It's not that you're behind. It's that you could be not behind. It looks like Udyr is kind of in their jungle, but it is Udyr, so it kind of just, walks away. Oh, the binding lands. Binding WR from Morgana. And Bard's just dead. Oh, but Olaf secures it. Morgana with the field goal.
And it's good.
And they're walking back to farm again.
Yep, you see, it's past the 20-minute mark, so the game mode has transferred Summoner's Rift to ARAM. Because
it is indeed ARAM.
Because as you can see, we are on the North American server.
Yep, NA equals ARAM.
In ARAM, that's one.
And the stun up from Udyr. And the Vayne is just walking at her, and she's going to die. Corki trying to secure that kill with a Q. Renekton just slaughtering this Gromp as slowly as possible.
That is
quietly stonks.
That is no way to treat Lord Grompulus Kevin of Croaksworth.
Looks like ping's coming through from blue side on the Vayne walking through vision. But the Olaf gets stunned up by the Udyr. Olaf pops Ragnarok running away. So Bard goes through Ragnarok?
Ragnarok just ran out.
Oh, well, the perfectly timed Bard ult. I'm sorry, I got really confused. It looked like his Ragnarok was still up when he hit him. Perfect timing, the absolute lad. Oh, and the portal into the dragon pit for a quick little drag. As long as Olaf doesn't come and find that portal,
Yep.
it's
If he
okay.
finds that Poro, it may be it may be a 2-all, but as it stands now, we have Team Harmony on sole point. They're playing like a team possessed. In fact, one might say that they are quite harmonious.
And now it looks like they're looking to posture around Baron. Blue side is coming up. They're going to be able to contest here. Oh, it looks like Nasus is a little caught out here because they have the Bard, Magical Journey, Vayne with the auto attacks, Bard with the stun, and he's gone. And now we have Man Bat Pig running as fast as he possibly can. But he looks
boy,
like
go.
he's getting turned into a little snowman. The ult comes through from Lulu.
But what a
Aphelios,
fast man he was.
and Vayne just DPSs from behind, fighting front to back as we predicted.
Yep.
And Bard with the Magical Journey just for fun.
And they take.
It looks like the tilt has stayed with Team Anarchy Blue from game one. After that,
They
slight
take the ace.
mental error.
They take the Baron.
Now, if
And
only Anarchy Blue could trade this for their Nexus.
yeah, that would be a worthwhile trade. Though, as it stands now, Harmony is about 10,000 gold up, 9 kills. This is quite the game.
And they're 2 dragons ahead, and they're Ocean Soul. And Ocean Souls
yeah.
tend to have a lot more gold value than the rest of the dragons. So it's really more of a 11 or 12,000 gold lead. They are very far ahead.
The combat healing and mana regen is invaluable. Especially on something like Renekton, where you just stand in the middle of people. Not only do you heal, but you have it's just, what do you do at that point? And then you have a Corky Free Fire, and he can poke all day with his ult, because he's just never going to run out of mana.
Yeah, a little interesting here that Corky went for the shield bow.
Well, he wants to be sure that,
Well, I've been informed that shield bow is the standard for Corky, but personally, I hate shield bow because it's annoying. So there's that.
Yeah. Though he does have a fully stacked Mura mana, so those ability seeing as how we are on patch 11.5 with a Mura mana change, those rockets coming out are going to be very powerful. He's going to pop people a lot.
Now the question comes out: what are they going to do with this? Oh, Morgana caught out by the Vayne. Oh, but she kites away from the ult, and the Bard stun does not connect, but she's still dead. It did? Oh, that's right. Bard, if you hit the first part of your Q, it doesn't matter. They flash, they're stunned. And Minrific runs in, hits the stun on Aphelios, and then runs away. At approximately Mach 2.3.
Yep. And it looks like plenty of grievous wounds are being picked up by Blue.
This way, we got fight going down volley, and Aphelios popping his Q. Oh, package used. Oh, and they're all gone.
This Vayne is a monster.
It looks like they're just pushing in the base here. Ragnarok popped, Gordranker popped, so he doesn't die, and looks like going to be 2 inhibs here for Team Harmony. It might be the game. We got 20-second death time as we have a TP coming in from Renekton. Renekton getting hit by a binding.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're just going to be focused down the turrets and end. Condemned into the wall, and DPS down is the Nasus.
Yep, not much you can do with the stacks when you're already dead.
And the Bard ults in the base to prevent
the memes. Catches the Lulu. And we got GG's in chat.
Just leave. Team Harmony has won this, and they have won both games.
They took it quite convincingly.
The clean sweep. It just looked like Anarchy Blue honestly played both games fairly well. They just got tilted at the end of the first game and it carried through to the second game. It looked like.
Yeah.
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 Oh, cool.
Oh,
Um, so this is our first time casting, so we are learning as we go.
yes, and in case you didn't notice, there we kind of swapped roles for between games because neither of us have really had any experience casting,
So
and
go
I
ahead
can
and
help.
go ahead and tell us in the comments section who you thought was better at play by play and who you thought was better color commentary. It'd be very interesting for us to know.
Oh wait, I haven't finished up my color commentary yet. Blue, purple, yellow, green, orange, brown, red.
And there you have it. All colors have been spoken. Seems like we've got a post game interview here with the Udyr.
The
The Udyr.
Udyr.
I
The
would like. All
deer.
right. First and foremost, I would like to applaud your Udyr performance.
Thank
I
you.
have been playing Udyr for a while, and it was quite well. Your flash bear slaps were a joy to watch, and all I can say is that boy ran fast.
Yeah, he was. So, I mean, he was really fast.
Yeah, so it looked like Team Anarchy Blue kind of had a good early game here with the Olaf. What was your plan for going around the
Um,
early game?
honestly, it's full clear meta right now, so I'm just running it down. As far as basically just trying to get an XP lead. That's pretty much about it. All of our lanes scaled, so we really didn't care. I mean, Renekton doesn't scale, but he's just gonna be a disruptor in the team fight. Corki scales really hard. Vayne does, and Bard does too. And I'm never gonna die, so all I had to do was make sure my lanes didn't die, get good wards up for him, and make sure that I stayed ahead and farm.
Yep, I mean that's definitely 11.4 meta.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I really loved when you ran under their tower and you stunned somebody, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
Udyr
me
might. Never
too.
mind, he's gone. He ran away.
Um, honestly, it's all about the macro game. If you're able to just punish the other jungler and say, "Hey, like I know where your camps are gonna spawn," and use your priority to your advantage, then that's pretty much all you have to do. And he kind of inted me. He tried to play some like mental game with me and inted that first death. So
Well, we all in from time to time, I guess.
yeah, we do.
Talk to us about at the end of game one, what why y'all went for the end instead of trying to fight them or anything.
We just had to get an inside track. Honestly, if we had inside track, we take the inhib back, and it was only what third dragon there, so it's fine to just give it. And if they decided to come and back, we just went to dragon, and we got a scale lead. So I mean, we were at a really bad disadvantage because we kind of threw the game there, but we were just able to, I guess, TSM them.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about that.
Yep. We were trying to say if they had just traded Baron for that Nexus, would have been a very worthwhile trade.
They canceled their backs like 3 times there. I have no idea why. I mean, they didn't have vision on us for a little bit there, but other than that, like as soon as they saw us on the inhib, I'm not sure why they didn't back.
Jack, you got anything?
Nothing as of now. Just
Well,
you played a great game. Y'all played together quite well.